Okay, hopefully you can hear me. Let me know if you can. I've got the live chat up on my mobile because I don't have a second screen to monitor the chat on. So let me know if you can hear me and if the volume sounds good. Excellent. Right, cool. So we're just going to play basically about an hour of Call of Chernobyl. You know, not serious, just messing about on it. So let's see if I can keep up with the chat anyway, but obviously I'm going to mostly be looking at the screen, not my mobile. So, cool. Right. What faction shall we play? We're obviously going to play on Master, because it's Stalker, and you don't play Stalker unless you're playing it on Master. Right. Just click random a load of times to get a stalkerish name. Vidyuka accordion. Right, that sounds good. I mean, we could play Monolith, but not much is going to happen for a while if you play Monolith, because you have to spend ages leaving the centre of the zone. And then obviously see if you actually get into combat. Yeah, Call of Chernobyl is basically a mod that lets you play free roam on Stalker. Only sound will be that of in the game. No hard bass. Yeah, DJ Frank, I've heard lots of things about OP1s, L1s, L2 suits, so I have absolutely no idea which one it is. Everybody says conflicting information. So, anyway, let's have a look at the factions. But as I said, it's going to be hard for me to keep checking the chat if it's going that fast while trying to play a game. I mean, we could always play Bandits, and then just run around being a dickhead for about an hour. Alright, so shall we just do Bandits? I'll change the picture away from Strelok. Yeah, that one. You can get this on ModDB if you want the mod. Right. Let me see if I've actually got my headphones loud enough that I'm going to be able to hear everything in the actual game in a moment. In the UK it's just gone about 6 PM, I think. Or it's just about 6 PM now. Yep, 6 PM. Technically, you don't need Call of Pripyat. There's a way of tricking it into letting you play it, because all the game files are in here to play. But, yeah, I think, like, legally, for the mod, they have to say you need Call of Pripyat, but there's a way of tricking it, but I've got Call of Pripyat installed anyway. So anyway, I've got the game installed on an SSD, so hopefully that's going to stop stuttering, because Stalker's, like, awful for stuttering when everything loads in. Okay, so what's my starting equipment? I have a black leather jacket, so that's crap, and I have a Beretta 92. Oh, okay, so I've got a crap pistol as well. I've got binoculars, 100 rounds of 9mm ammunition, RDG-5 grenade, yep, and 2 vodkas and 2 medkits. I wonder if I can get any of them to actually follow me. No, okay, great. If I look like I'm kind of going to hit a wall, it's because I'm looking at the chat on my phone, looking at the screen at the same time, and of course it's, even on lowest latency mode, it's slightly delayed, which is still a bit annoying to look at stuff. I can't even talk to this guy even though he's got a green icon, unless it's a guy hiding somewhere else. Nope. Why can't I talk to these guys that have the green icon? Normally you can, but it's not letting me. Great. Okay, I'm doing it alone, I guess. Right, so we're in Jupiter. There's going to be zombies at the AA complex, so I might as well go have a look up there. Because then I might get a good gun, but they'll probably all be in broken condition. thanks for all the kind comments from people. Maybe I'll play multiplayer games at some point, but as I said, I've only just really started streaming on this channel. So it's mostly just going to be what people want to do, but everybody liked Stalker and everybody kept saying to me, do more video game videos. But I guess streaming Stalker's a bit more fun than trying to play it single player than edit a video together. Because streaming I can be a bit lazy with. I can basically just play the game and do everything live and see if you enjoy it. Or if I screw anything up, you'll see me do it. Okay. Okay, so... Oh. And I have no bandages, this is great. So I've now used up all my first aid kits, have I? And I've still got one first aid kit to use, because in Call of Chernobyl you can use them twice. And I'm getting shot at from somewhere and I don't know where. Right, I'm still bleeding, so I might as well move up. I'm probably going to die really quickly and then we'll have to start a new character. And the chat's disappeared from my screen. Oh, no, there we go. Straight away I'm dead. Alright, let's try this again. Right, if I do last save, is that going to load up? Well, Metro's a single-player game, and, you know, it's meant to be a story thing, so that's probably not going to be the type of thing I'll stream. I'm probably just going to be doing stuff like messing around in Stalker. I do have a Metro video that goes live at some point in the next few days, which is about the gas masks in Metro 2033, because I replayed it taking screenshots of the gas masks to try and guess what they were. Right, okay, let's try again, shall we?
Чё, ну чё ты тут мельтешишь?
Again, I can't talk to these guys I'm meant to be able to talk to, I don't know why. As well as playing this on Master, I think I have the difficulty mod installed. Well, not difficulty mod, but like all the guns do more damage to everyone, so if I end up horribly bleeding from one AK-74 shot, that's why. Because I kind of like playing this a bit more like Armour than Stalker. At least default Stalker, anyway. Let's go the other way this time, so I don't hopefully die straight away. I bet there's going to be a Chimera or something near the ventilation complex. Yeah, but that guy, Alex, had the green star next to his name, but it just wasn't coming up with the thing. At the moment, I basically don't use any energy, just sprinting around everywhere because I've got no equipment, which is why I'm going to die horribly. Okay, let's see what's at the ventilation complex. Alright, it says something's here because it's gone to 1 on my... Oh, hello, there's a zombie. As for the games I could play, yeah, maybe I could play some of those. I'm only going to play games I actually have. What I'd advise you to do if you want to ask me if I'm going to play games is put them as comments in the actual, like, video comments box when this video goes into a regular video after I finish streaming. Because otherwise it's really hard to, actually, you know, try and read the chat and go, oh yeah, I could do that while I'm not trying to get shot by zombies. Oh, and look, my chat keeps disappearing. Okay, so he's got a Walther P99, it's a better pistol than mine, but it's in worse condition, so I guess I'm not going to do much with that. I'll just unload it and drop it to give myself a bit more ammo. Okay, but I've still not got anything useful from killing that zombie. Regarding FPS in Stalker, I'm streaming at the moment, which is going to lower the FPS more, and Stalker is horribly optimised, and it's not going to be optimised anymore because it's an old game that's completely unsupported. Stalker only has single core support really as well, because it's back from, you know, when games weren't optimised for multi-core processors, so you're better off playing it on some sort of Intel 3.2 GHz, I guess, single core from ages ago than modern ones. Oh, and look, my chat keeps disappearing. Right, is there anybody up here? Oh, looks abandoned. I mean, if I'm in an interior bit, it's probably going to go up over 60, but I've got V-Sync on anyway, so it's not going to go over 60. My screen actually supports 100 Hz, so 100 FPS, but yeah, good luck getting Stalker to run smoothly at 100 FPS. I suppose if you had a 1080 in the computer, maybe a 1080 could run it at that, but you're kind of just having to try and brute force Stalker to get high FPS out of it. So again, it's kind of going to 60 here, but I'm inside. Oh, there's contact somewhere, because there's numbers coming up on my screen. Two hostiles. Oh, there we go again. Tell you what I should probably do is turn off hardcore AI aim, because that's not actually a feature in regular Stalker, and it's not going to go well playing against zombies when they can actually aimbot you through bushes. Right, let's try playing as another character. What I could do to make this a bit more fun, actually, is play that mode where when you die, you immediately start on a new character. So let's try that. Alright, let's start off as Duty, and then we'll do as is or mode, however it's pronounced. Yeah, well, I used to do video games on this channel. Basically, I used to do crossbows, kind of like machetes and stuff like that. Air rifles, a couple of video game videos. Then I made a video game channel, kind of had no motivation to do it because video games are so oversaturated on YouTube. And everybody, you know, I found out recently everybody just really likes the gas mask videos. That's why I just sort of mostly do those. And that sort of stuff. And Stalker's the kind of game where everybody walks around in NBC suits with gas masks.
Здорово! Какие новости, Сталкер?
You know, it's a lot more relevant, really, than doing other stuff. With charcoal-lined NBC suits, they're going to be pretty much expired anyway, so you might as well just open it. Oh, I've actually got an AK. Nice, I've got some sort of AK-74. AK-74U. Bakelite magazine. Yeah, most charcoal-lined NBC suits are kind of like waterproof anyway, if you actually pour water on them. So if you want to use it, I'd open it, because NBC suits are kind of like when they're vacuum packed. They're like massively crushed down anyway, so it takes ages to get them kind of open properly. Right, let's explore as a team. Let's go to wild territory, because freedom are probably just going to gank me.
If you're looking for a place to rest, eat, drink, talk, or find some work, then 100 Reds Bar is the place for you. We're always happy to serve new customers.
Ему всегда хорошо. Нашел поляну с грибами, и тут тебе и стол. А ты таскай на себе паёк.
Right, are my guys still following me, or have they just left?
Сталкер, убери оружие.
Why are they back there? Oh, let's hope when I go for a load screen they follow me. Yeah, at one point they did start doing Stalker merchandise, but then GSE kind of just tanked themselves, didn't they? But now GSE is technically back because they've made Cossacks free. I wonder if they'll actually finally develop a Stalker game. The Chinese TF1 was from eBay. You type in something like spray paint Soviet mask onto eBay, and that's how you find Chinese TF1s. Alright, cool, let's save and actually do stuff. Right, I've got companion pictures on my HUD, but I can't see where my companions are. Unless they load in somewhere slightly differently. Right, there's going to be mercs and bandits up here, so I'm going to probably catch a bullet real quick, but oh look, there's a merc. But they're not going to be so stupidly accurate now, because hardcore AI aims off. So it's actually a bit more fun to play, because I'm not going to die constantly. Oh, I say that. I'm already dead. World War II gas mask from eBay. No, I didn't know there's a GP5 with a drinking tube. Is that like a weird prototype model?
We have a huge responsibility to protect the world from the expanding zone.
Okay, what faction am I now? Oh, I'm still duty. I'm just playing as one of my own companions. Okay. These are companions that don't follow me and just stand there. Right. I need you to follow me. Yeah? You're gonna follow me now? Yeah? Okay. Well, Polish FP1, sorry, FP5 filters basically are the ABEC filters because they're just CBRN, which is pretty much the same thing. But Mask Pol does loads of industrial filters as well as the kind of military style ones. Right, okay, let's go into wild territory again and see what happens. What's the best gas mask you ever had? Well, I really like my Avon CT12. I also really like my Avon FM12, my Avon S10, my Forshida F2A4. Probably a few others. SHMS. Yeah, I mean, personally, I wouldn't really breathe through any of the Soviet filters, because, you know, everybody for ages said, no, GP5 filter is safe, GP5 filter is safe, and it wasn't, so, oh, he's already trying to pin me down from here. Right, let's use that big tree as cover.
Подставился!
Oh, my companion's dead. This is really going well, isn't it? And I've got no grenades or any health packs. Right, I guess I'm just going to run forwards and hope I don't get shot. Yeah, let's not touch the hanging thing that kills you. Now sometimes I think they phase through the ceiling in here, so I'm a bit worried I might just get killed by a bullshit death like that, but... Okay, corridor's clear at the moment. For now, until I get shot in the back by one that phases through the roof. I imagine I'm going to immediately get shot if I climb that ladder, so let's hope if I walk past them they won't follow. I'd say PMK2, because on PMK2s you can at least put sort of Polish FP5 filters and whatever else and use the mask. I mean, PBF's actually quite a cool mask, it's just a shame we don't know if the filters are safe, and, you know, it's kind of a discontinued filter on it. Oh, sounds like there's something going on in there. Oh no, I'm getting irradiated and I don't have any vodka on me. Right, there's a dead guy over there. Does he have vodka on him? Oh no, oh no. There's two dead guys. Right, we've got a PDA. Oh. No, I am died. Yeah, that more human gas mask thing, well, I don't really see what makes it any better than another gas mask. I think it's, you know, it's meant to look less scary, but there's lots of panoramic lens masks anyway that don't look scary. Okay, what? Okay, I'm just phasing through the floor. Okay. Right, I've got a squad though. Alright, what am I? I'm a bandit, okay. And these guys are going to follow me. Right, that's good. But there's something growling over there that's probably going to immediately... Oh, it's a pseudo-giant. Great. No, pseudo-giant's quite far off, I guess. Let's just... I guess my companions are still trying to kill that pseudo-giant and they'll probably die. 100% health, apparently. I don't think this is actually really going to do anything with the pseudo-giant shotgun. I want to actually follow me rather than just sit here shooting at a pseudo-giant. Well, the game's somehow running at a solid 60 in here. I don't know how. Oh no, it's gone down a bit, but it's probably because it's actually one of the Shadow of Chernobyl maps. It might be slightly more optimized, but I think this is actually oh, some stuff in there. The actual clear sky version of the map, isn't it? Maybe? I don't know. If it's a PMK, does it actually look like a PMK, or does it look like an SHM mask and it's just called a PMK? Oh, I'm irradiated, but I was vodka this time. Oh no, dogs. Oh, I'm dead again. You have to unscrew it really hard. Oh no, I'm bleeding again, there's nothing to heal me. Well, I guess I can smear sausage on my face, that's not going to do much. Now, let's see if I can just kamikaze that guy who killed me. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh no, I'm going to get eaten before I can even do anything. Oh no, no. Oh, this bandit's at least got a medikit. Finally. But I'm still going to bleed to death. Does this guy have any good stuff? Alright, no, stop bleeding. Stop bleeding. I'm going to use a bandage. Stop bleeding. So when people are saying the audio is out of sync, is it that my headset and like the game audio is in real time, but the video is just slow? I've done oh crap! I thought there's normally bandits in here. I've done camo test videos before, and I'm gonna probably be doing another one of those soon. I've got a quarry to go to for this next one rather than usual wood. I don't know. Why won't he die? Oh, I'm still bleeding horribly. Oh no. And I've got nothing to heal myself with. Oh, you've died. Yeah, any CBRN filter or NBC filter, that's why it has the B in it for biological, it blocks out viruses. All you need is a P3 filter to block viruses, because the virus proteins or particles, or whatever they are technically bigger than a P3 hole. Right, who am I going to be this time? This looks maybe army warehouses. Is my freedom? Oh no, this is my monolith. Oh no, I'm freedom, but I'm... Oh, I am in army warehouses, okay. Oh, why is my vision going all dark? Am I drunk from my previous life, or is this freedom guy just completely drunk? I've got my flex arm on at least. Oh, I'm horribly hungry as well, apparently. At least I've got some sausage. Alright, let's see if I can loot the armory. I've got a decent shotgun. I mean, I know the street sweeper, or whatever it is a really bad shotgun. It's good. Hey, let's explore as a team. Why is he going into stealth mode? Just follow me. No, I've no flavors. Yeah, follow me. Why don't people follow me by default anymore? They're like, no, I am going to crouch here. Oh look, I can steal a gun through the door of the armory. Now I have free gun. Hey, you want to buy my gun? I sell you gun. 14.99 rubles. Now I bet as soon as I leave the base there's just going to be a duty squad out there that's going to wreck me. Why don't you choose 5 gun? Now look, they're still plodding along in their stealth mode. Yes, but accent has to be appropriate for what I'm playing, yes? Video. Oh look, red. Who is that? Right, so they're going to either be mercs or duty who are going to murder me within seconds because I'm playing as freedom. Right. Well, but maybe I have an elite freedom squad, so let's see what happens if we just run in. Oh, have I got the context menu set up? Oh no, I don't. Keyboard menu, because if I do, I can use that to cheat, which is quite fun. But no, I don't have that set up. Yeah, fireworks are legal in Britain, if that's what's wrong. Just look at those idiots. monolith. All hail the monolith.
Покарает тебя.
Oh, right.
Я ранен.
Oh, at least this AK's got ammo in it.
Лови, чувак! Тебе кранты, я один готов!
Why is everybody hungry on the games? Oh, was that one of my own guys? Or was it one of the... Oh no, I'm in an irradiated basement. Dead again. What a surprise. Tell you what, I might just quit out of this and then do zombie mode in this for like 20 minutes, because then I'm bound to die, but at least the zombies aren't gonna aimbot me or whatever else. I only have one mod I think installed, and I'm definitely not getting higher damage output on NPCs. Oh look, I'm monolith now. And I'm completely out in the middle of nowhere on the map, so yeah. I've just got one of the gun mods. It's the only one that works with 1.5. When I had the older version of Call of Chernobyl, I had loads of mods installed, but annoyingly the new version doesn't support like any mods. Okay, let's play as Clear Sky. We'll just randomise a name, and we will do survival mode with the zombies. Oh, the issue is I can't really look at chat because I'm trying to play a game. Alright, okay, so I have got like 4 Clear Sky guys in my squad, 3 of them. and I've got a crappy vest, but at least I've got a Browning high power. Okay, so this isn't the way I want to go. The chat also keeps closing on my mobile for some reason, because it thinks I want to watch the video, not look at the chat. Sorry, did somebody donate? Because I can't even see if there's a super chat. Let me try and look through the thing. Oh, thank you very much for the donation, Lockie. Call of Duty. I take it you mean Call of Duty World War II. No, I don't. I don't really like the Call of Duty games. Yeah, I've got Call of Duty, a couple of the older ones on Steam. Call of Duty 4 is like the only one I actually like. Maybe Black Ops. But yeah, in terms of Call of Duty, that's all I've got. I could maybe install one of the older ones at some point, but I don't think many people play them. I liked Battlefield Bad Company 2. I haven't really liked them since then. Battlefield 2 and the older ones are good, but I don't like the new ones. But yeah, thank you very much for the donation anyway. Sorry, I can't really respond easily, but I need a second screen ideally to do game streaming, not looking at a phone that keeps wanting to go into, you know, like, not sleep mode, but it's like, oh, you don't want to look at chat, do you? Because you're watching a video where I actually want to look at the live chat and not the video. But, oh well. Now, out of interest, that mask that guy's got on there, if you actually turn around and look at me, those ones are kind of like that Polish MP5 I did a video on yesterday. It's not exactly the same, but I don't know if it's actually based on real masks. I'm trying to look at your face. Yeah, I did a video on the MP5 yesterday. There's no zombies anywhere. Wonder where they are. Well, all the Stalker games are good, but Call of Pripyat's the most user-friendly one, because it kind of works out the box without mods and doesn't horribly break. I mean, it's more fun with mods, but most of the Stalker games are kind of just a buggy nightmare. Very much, you know, one of those games you'll either really like it when you get into it, or you absolutely hate them, don't understand why people like Stalker. But yeah, I'd say actually just start with Call of Pripyat, because it's least likely to put you off the series, because it kind of just works. Kind of a bit more interesting if I was doing this stream and more stuff happens, but it seems I either get shot instantly and I can't retaliate, or nothing's happening. Well, yeah, the MP5, like most gas masks, if it still works and makes an airtight seal with a decent filter on it, it will work absolutely properly. Oh, I actually found a flaw with the M15 today. You can't wear it properly with NBC suit hoods because the exhale valve is right at the back of the mask, and if you try and tuck it into an NBC hood, the exhale valve will get blocked in. Oh look, there's finally red dots. That lasted all of 5 minutes, didn't it? I think next time I stream this, I'm going to go back to the old version of Call of Chernobyl, because this one seems buggy. Like, I've turned hardcore AI aim off, but they're still using hardcore AI aim. Yeah, it's definitely off. Right, we'll try one more thing. I have to quit game when I turn start a new game. Right, let's play as Senior Sergeant Candy Babco. What a name. Right, we could just attack the rookie village. Let's do that. No, this isn't in Steam. You can link Call of Chernobyl to Steam, but it's just like a standalone game. Hello. Yeah, with like masks like the MP6 and modern masks, you just basically have to wait till they've been in service for long enough that they start turning up on the surplus market. But yeah, mostly with like any nation, their current issue mask, when it's been quite recently adopted, isn't going to turn up for a sensible price. Okay, what equipment have I got? Oh, I've actually got body armor, so that's nice. Oh, a poor protective outfit. Oh, that's great. So I've got body armor, but it's useless. No, my favourite game would probably be Oddworld Abe's Exodus. That would be a nightmare to stream. I quite like Stronghold, which is an RTS game. I might stream Stronghold at some point if people like streams, because if Stronghold streams properly, saying that, because it's an old 2D game. Time Split is Future Perfect. It's my favourite first-person shooter, but that's on like Xbox and PS2, so no way am I going to be able to stream that. I don't like the GP7, no, Damoth. I don't like it at all, or the PMK. You can already buy cheapish GSRs, but I don't know why you'd want to buy them. It's awful. I mean, you could get it if you want a like clunky mask that looks cool, I guess, but I have not played Syrian Warfare on Steam, no. The CM3, I like the CM3. It makes a good face seal, yeah, and it's quite comfortable. The Polish MC1 and the Czech CM3 are basically the same mask, but the CM3 is kind of a more comfortable rubber and has better straps, and it's got bakelite on it, which is always nice. SLR, I've said that in quite a few. L1A1 SLR, basically the British version of the FAL. I can't ask these guys to follow me either, great. Yes, I do like the SHMS, that's why I recommend it a lot. Anyway, I'm only going to be streaming for about another 15 minutes. I want to try and actually get something to happen. Because it's been quite frustrating when I've been trying to stream this, because I was hoping it'd be like, oh yeah, let's play Stalker like it normally goes, but then it's just been like, die, hardcore AI aim that's meant to be on. But yeah, if I stream this again, I'm going to probably go back to the older version of Call of Chernobyl, because mods work for it, and like, barely any mods work for this version, so you can't have the high damage on. So it means the AI do high damage to you, and you can't high damage them back, which is really frustrating. Because somebody was asking me in one of my Call of Chernobyl videos that was on the channel not too long ago, like, why wasn't I playing the game on Master? I was like, well, I am playing on Master, but unless you're, you know, using a high damage mod, the game's kind of broken for some reason. I have an FX 9590, which is the best of the AMD FX series, and an RX 480. I have no plans on upgrading anytime soon, seeing as the RX 480 can still run a Rift at 60 FPS on Oh, see, that should have killed him, but this is why I need a damage model. Alright, where's the other one? Where's the other one? In that house. But I don't have grenades. Oh, I do have a grenade, okay. Oh, come around the outside. Oh, wow, look, I've got fun now. Here, I have big machine gun. Where you go? Get some. Because I've got weapons mod on as well, it means that there's lots of actual stuff in this that is, you know, not in the base game, or improved in the base game. And it's weird because they're hostile to me, but he'll still trade with me. Hello. Would you buy some crap from me? There's nothing really good. Oh look, I killed some stalkers. So I can sell you a
Нафига ты эту дрянь тягаешь?
Oh look, a GP5. Oh, you want 20,000 rubles for GP5? What a bargain! Let's see if the accurate's right. The GP5 was designed to protect civilians of the Soviet Union from radioactive fallout during the Cold War and was manufactured from 1962 to 1989. I think they were manufactured to 1991. At least I'm pretty sure I've seen photos of them that have 91 stamps on. The mask is a helmet-type mask which is made in both white and black rubber, correct. The lenses of these masks are held in place by crimped metal rims, correct. Crimped onto the rubber of the mask. The bottom of the mask is made of metal and is in the 40mm filter input, yes, but it's GOST, not NATO. The inhale and exhale valves, the GP5 is widely used by loners and bandits due to availability and cheap price. You see, it should give you asbestos poisoning if you use that mask in this game, but it doesn't.
Ты бы еще консервных банок насобирал.
Tell you what, next time I stream this, I'll set it up with the cheat mode so we can just spawn full exoskeletons and run around like idiots. I mean, I'm already running around like an idiot in this, but I might as well do it in an exoskeleton so I don't die as quickly. I cannot afford a GP5 though, it's very expensive. It is more expensive than my gun. Yeah, I've got a few army helmets if you look on my channel. Mostly old British ones because they're the cheapest things to buy here. Yeah, I have a problem with the PMK and GP7 that the rubber's just basically too big. I mean, you could cut it down, but I don't really want to damage the masks by cutting them up. So yeah, that's one of the reasons I don't like them. Oh look, I'm getting shot at from over there. Where are you? Oh no. Oh, it's actually a good condition AK there. Right, if I take that. Okay, unload this. This will be unloaded, okay. And I have got a decent condition AK. Hello! And stay down. Right, it looks like we're actually managing to do something, mainly because I think I've got actual body armor on now, so I don't immediately sort of bleed out with one bullet from anything hitting me. Oh no. Well, I wouldn't buy a GP7 and burn it, but it's up to you if you want to do that. I mean, you could just use scissors to really cut the rubber down, but I just don't think the GP7 is a very good mask, full stop. Right, what's going on over here then? They are down there somewhere. Luckily, I have my PMK. Or PKM even. Oh no, well, I am dead. Well, it's coming up about 5 to 7, so I think that about does it for this stream this time. Well, I hope you guys have enjoyed Stalker's stream. Thanks very much to the guy who donated, that was very kind of you. Sorry it took me ages to see your question, but no. I mean, I could, I don't have that Call of Duty World War II, but I could actually probably install one of the older COD games if people want to see me stream that, but I don't really know why people would enjoy me playing COD. I'll probably end up installing some other kind of like retro unknown game to play in another stream, and one I'll hopefully not horribly fail at. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. I'm not going to get World War II, no. I'm certainly not going to help Activision make crap games by giving them money. I like some of the older COD games, but they destroyed Infinity Ward. Activision also destroyed Troika, that made Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. But yeah. Yeah, I'll do another Q&A video at some point, because they're the ones I can keep up with on the stream a lot easier. Yeah, I've got Fallout 1, I can't really get into Fallout 1. Fallout 1 and 2 are obviously much better games in terms of writing than Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is Bethesda, and I'm not a massive fan of Bethesda other than Morrowind. But yeah, I like New Vegas. Maybe I could play New Vegas. Yeah, I think streaming New Vegas might actually be fun. I think there's a link to my Steam profile somewhere on my YouTube channel, so just look for it on there. Like, yeah, Fallout 1 and 2 have great writing, but I'm just finding them a bit antiquated and hard to play, especially because they kind of don't scale up to modern resolutions very well. Well, I have some old videos of a sewage works that's near me that's abandoned, but there's not actually much in terms of, like, urban exploration that's near me, because they just, you know, bulldoze everything around here to actually make new houses rather than letting it stay as waste ground. Is there a chemical warfare mod for New Vegas? But anyway, what I'll do is, before I stream next time, I assume I'll probably stream next weekend, unless I get a day in the week that's free to stream. But yeah, what I'll probably do is try and think of a game that will actually be fun to stream, that's actually kind of good to stream, because I thought this would be, but again, I don't have the right mods installed, so I might roll back to an earlier version of Call of Chernobyl with all the crazy mods on it. Yeah, I'm Tyrant2100 on Steam, but yeah, if you're adding me on Steam, what do you mean World War II animals? What, do you mean like the dogs the Soviets put landmines on and told to run under German tanks, but then they ran under the T-34s because they were trained on burnt out T-34s? Now, to be honest, I don't really kind of do videos like that because most of my stuff's on NBC and CBRN gear type stuff. I mean, I could probably find some funny examples of stuff to do in a video at some point, but for the most part, I do NBC and CBRN type videos because that's what everybody actually wants to watch. When I do other videos, nobody watches them, and then YouTube punishes your channel because nobody actually watches the video, which is one of the things I really hate about how YouTube kind of does things now. Because it's basically, if you have a load of subscribers, you upload a video that doesn't really interest your subscribers and they don't click on it, then they stop showing notifications to for your videos to subscribers. Then they say, oh, I didn't get notifications for your video. I don't even have non-2030 non-Redux installed, and as I've said loads of times, I'm not a massive fan of Metro. I enjoyed it a lot more when I replayed it recently, but I don't like cinematic story-driven games. I like kind of open-world games a lot more, or really old games. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to be doing another camo test video at some point. I'm from England. NBC protective systems varied a lot in the Cold War. Some of the overpressure systems worked well, others didn't really work very well. Some of the vehicles had it, some didn't. Oh, I guess you could talk to me about a gas mask you have. But like I said, I kind of like Steam to be actually playing games with friends all the time, because the problem is you end up having too many people add you. And then, you know, it's constantly like, hey, hey, hey. But yeah, I don't mean that to like really sound like a dick. It's just kind of a bit annoying when I want to actually play games with people on Steam, and then people are constantly trying to send me messages about other stuff. Anyway, yeah, I'll wrap this stream up, and I'll try and think of a game to stream at another point. That's, you know, a bit more fun for a stream. Yeah, I guess that's what you're saying, Connor. It's a bit weird with notifications, but I've had lots of people that complain they don't get notifications for certain videos, and I know that YouTube did kind of publish what they did with how they, you know, do stuff with that. I don't actually have any Japanese gas masks, sadly, and I've never seen any for sale that haven't been absurdly expensive. No, I don't have PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds because I hear the developers are a bit weird with that. You know, in terms of like banning people for stream sniping and other such things that probably don't happen. If you want to know my opinion on video games, I'd recommend watching Worth a Buy's channel, because he's a guy who gets very angry about modern video games and how, you know, it's all for the money and not for fun anymore. So if you want to see somebody get really angry at video games, watch his videos. But yeah, when it comes to buying gas masks, the people who keep saying about, you know, various things about gas masks, why don't I buy, you know, this latest mask that's $300, it's because I can't afford to. I normally buy very cheap surplus masks for the most point. Worth a buy, I'll type it in. If you want to see very politically incorrect videos of a guy getting very angry at modern games and like how shitty the developers are with all the microtransactions and loot crates, it's, let me type it out. Where's underscore? There is. I mean, that's my Steam name, but as I said, I don't always accept people that send me them. Yeah, World War II gas masks cost a lot. Often might be in bad condition, might be leaking No, I don't watch hentai, thank you, Riverhill. I was going to say leaking hentai, leaking asbestos. But no. WZ32, is that Czechoslovakian or Polish by any chance? If it has a name like WZ? See, this is why you don't try and read multiple comments at once when you're replying to people. Wow, I've never shot either of them, but Lee Enfield's cool. I just recommend you spend long enough on eBay looking for World War II gas masks and actually, you know what to look for World War II masks, because everybody will say a GP5 is a World War II mask if they want to sell you one. But yeah. Anyway, right, cool, I'm going to wrap the stream up, otherwise I'll never get off, but I will do a stream again at some point, and as usual, at the weekend it will be videos at 1 PM and 5 PM UK time, and then videos at 5 PM UK time every other day of the week. Most of the time respirator videos. Right, cool, see you guys then. I will now stop the stream, thanks for watching, and I'm sorry this has been a really boring Stalker stream, because I always die so quickly.